Welcome to Interactive Educational Model Principles and Rules of Preparation Carious Cavities. Lecture number 5. Principles of Preparation of Carious Cavities, 3 classes by Bлеку. Preparation of the carious cavity involves the sequential implementation of 5 stages. 1. Opening of the carious cavity. 2. Expansion of the cavity. Preventive expansion. 3. Necrectomy. 4. Formation of a carious cavity. And 5. Finishing the edges of the enamel. Opening of the cavity. Disclosure class 3 carious cavity can be treated in various ways. Access rights. A. Direct access, carried out in the absence of a neighboring of the tooth if there are gaps between the teeth that make such access technically possible. Opening of the cavity with direct access is carried out with diamond or coupled spherical drill of small size. At the same time, the covered edges of the enamel are removed, trying not to expand the cavity in the vestibular direction. B. Language access is the most rational form of the point of view of subsequent aesthetic restoration of the tooth. C. Vestibular access, although simple from a technical point of view, it's not rational from the point of view of the ceiling. At the picture you can see language access and vestibular access. Preventive expansion. Preventive expansion of class 3 cavities is carried out in a minimal volume. It is necessary to limit the expansion of the cavity towards the cutting edge and neck of the tooth so as not to reduce the strength of the crown and not injure the gingival edge. Necrectomy. Carrying out the stage in the preparation of frontal teeth has a number of features. A. Despite the need of sparing treatment of tooth tissues, all the mineralized enamel necessarily is there deleted. The edges of the cavity should be within intact enamel. B. As opposed to conducting necrectomies on the chewing teeth, in this case not only softening but also all pigmented dentin is removed, which is dictated by the need for subsequent aesthetic restoration of the tooth. C. Due to the proximity of the tooth cavity necrectomy, it should be carried out carefully locally with access the bottom of the cavity only in some areas. Cavity formation. Edges generated from cavities, they should be smoothed out. The cavity must be configured according to the principle of adhesive layer preparation. During the formation of the cavity, tooth tissue should be preserved as much as possible from the vestibular surface and the cutting edge of the crown, saving a solid enamel having no underlying dentin. Due to the proximity of the cavity tooth, pulpous wall of the cavity dips into the dentin by no more than a half millimeter. If there is a blind spot on the lingual surface of the tooth, its hole has been made connecting in the contact cavity with the formation of an additional platform. The gingival wall of the additional platform should be located at a distance of 1.5 millimeters from the edge of the gum and go to the gingival wall of the contact cavity without ledges or steps. Which additional platform is 1.5 or 2 millimeters, depth 1 or 1.5 millimeters. It should be placed as far away from the cutting edge as possible so as not to reduce the strength. When the gingival cavity is located on the oral wall, a uniform between of the enamel is made out an angle of 45 degrees. The bevel which is 0.2 millimeters. The enamel on the contact surface is slightly chamfered by protection with sanding strips. The point of contact of the incisor wall with adjacent tooth is preserved as much as possible, so the bevel is not made in this area. When the vestibular cavity is located on the front surface of the tooth, a gentle underlying bevel of enamel is made with a width at least 2 millimeters. Gingival, it is made deeper for the entire thickness of the enamel to the cutting edge, the depth of the bevel decreases. The enamel on the contact surface is slightly beveled with enamel knives or wire stripes. With the large size of the carious lesson and the destruction of enamel from both the lingual and vestibular surfaces, as roots form the cavity. The bottom of such a cavity, in order to avoid opening the tooth cavity, is made roller-shaped. Enamel bevels are formed according to the rules described below, higher on vestibular and lingual surfaces. Finishing enamel edges. Much attention is paid to the stage when preparing cavity is the front teeth. Failure to finish leads to deterioration of the aesthetic result of the restoration white line and violation of the quality of the product, ages fit on the seal. Especially important high-quality accomplishment finishes on the vestibular wall of the cavity. Finishing of the enamel bevel on white visible areas of the tooth is recommended to be carried out according to the type of polishing. Errors and complications in cavity preparation 3 classes by Black. Damaged gingival edges, non-compliance additional edge platform parameters, and damage and thinning cutting edge. Thank you for your attention.